Okay, I titled this video appropriately. I literally just heard about this in the car. Okay. Oh my gosh. It makes me want to throw up in my mouth a little bit. I'm going to just be honest. It makes me want to throw up in my mouth. Okay, so apparently the United States government, no. Let me rephrase that. The United States president is providing a market for prescription drugs. While that's not necessarily a bad thing, that fact that I went over the website and his face is plastered all over it. Okay? And in calling it a government site. Okay, so make sure you subscribe, okay, y'all, to my channel. I'm Monica with The Body Electric Supplement. It is here that we do our best to live our best life, drug free, and that's yet another reason why I try my best to not need prescriptions. Okay, so if there was ever a time for people to be off prescription drugs, if you can help it, would be one of these times. Why would one person, unless they're trying to benefit financially from selling you drugs? And this is quite different than universal health care like some countries get to have. This is one man with his face plastered all over a website trying to sell you drugs and calling it a government website. Now, I'm also going to say this. I'm sure somebody's going to say, what about Obamacare? That's not what it's originally called, y'all. A lot of people don't realize that. That's a nickname. Obama didn't name it. People called it that thinking that people would reject it. But here we are, 11, 12 years later, still with the official name of Obamacare is the Americans Affordable Care Marketplace, I believe. Let me double check. But yeah, back in the day, they were trying to call it Obamacare to scare the white people into not going along with it. Okay, so let me go ahead and type that in right now before I go too far down the road. Okay, so what people nickname Obamacare is basically the Affordable Care Act. That's the official. That's what it's really called. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna again say, "Well, Obama, he didn't name it. He didn't name it." Okay, and he doesn't have stakes in to you getting your health care. So there's a difference here. That's the president right now, that whole nother can of worms, y'all, because this person has his play. Like I said, I went to the website. His face is all over it. I promise you, he's probably made a deal with a lot of these pharmaceutical companies to get part of the profit. Okay? As the next few days and weeks go by, like what I mean, I understand the news has to report the news, right? But I I'm telling you, I don't want a government official to be in charge of my medicine if they don't like me. They're supposed to govern people. If they don't care for um this is the same person who want like in his own family, y'all. In his own family, there were some relatives or still relatives who have like disabled children and things like that. And this man basically told his relatives, why don't you just let them? Okay. Of course, I can't say that on the interwebs nowadays. He said that to his relatives. Okay. So I don't understand. I that to me it's just bad juju all the way around. I would not want to buy medication from this person. Okay? I really wouldn't. Because he does not care about anybody. He cares about money. That's all he cares about. This is very like I'm earlier at the beginning of this makes me want to throw up in my mouth. Okay? Can't like imagine buying your medicine from a president. That's basically what's happening. That's what he thinks that's going to happen. I mean, the thing is, by the time now that we're hearing about it, it's a done deal because the pharmaceutical companies have now been okay with it. Do you see what's happening, y'all? If you're dependent on medication in certain kinds of insurance, so I don't know what everybody's insurance is in the United States right now, and you need a certain kind of medication, and if one, insurance company like fleeces you basically, and then now you're going to look to ask the president for some medicine, and you pay him for it. Now on paper you're not, but really you are. That's the other thing. So of course he's going to say, well, I owe nothing, I'm not getting a salary at all. Yeah, your estate is, and you're benefiting from it. This ugh, it's just it's making my, like, seriously, it's making my stomach turn. Because what's going to happen is there's so many people. We already have a jacked up healthcare system anyway, just in general, the United States. And people who depend on medications, like my brother, like my parents, um, like, who's to say that this person would, have low prices one day, get mad at a certain state or whatever, and the next thing you know, he's tripled the prices. He's basically he is paving a way for us to be completely